what's up? We're here at Six Flags Magic Mountain in the city of Valencia. We're gonna pass holders here, so we're gonna be hopefully coming here as often as we can. It is only about an hour drive from our house, and so far we've gone on a good amount of rides, I would say. Maybe like 3 or 4, right?
We got on Riddler, we went on Gold Rusher, we went on Flash, and then we were gonna go to Ninja, but
the rides broke down. From what I hear, they're like understaffed, so it's like common right now. But that's okay, we have other ride options to go on.
Yep.
This is Cody's first time, so we're just gonna see what we can do.
One thing I do have a complaint about is we just walked up the whole hill. There's a like a shuttle thing right there that I assume takes you down the hill, but you have to walk up the hill for the ride to be broken down.
Well, I mean, you could always go on Superman.
I don't think I will be doing that, at least not today.
But yeah, that was one of the things I told Cody about, was expect hill, because that's what they're known for.
So, I don't know. We're gonna see if Ninja opens up. If not, we're gonna go find something else to do. So.
Now we stopped by the Tatsu, I don't know what this food, Katie's Favorites. And we picked up a cheeseburger and some chicken tenders, and then we went ahead and picked up the orange bottle for, I think it's free refills, right?
All season. So, it's definitely worth it. It's only like, what, 22 bucks?
27.
Think about it. You come here and you have a season pass, you spend $6 on a drink every single time. If you come 6 times, you're already paying for the bottle itself, so.
True.
I don't know. I think it's a good deal, and it's pretty good. It's just safest for me to get these, especially because I've never had Six Flags food, and we're gonna be on roller coasters, so I don't know how that's gonna make my tummy feel.
Yeah.
But
We'll take it easy.
Your food looks pretty good too. I definitely know that we will be back though, so I don't really want to rush anything, because I'm having a great time. Okay, we're gonna eat and then we'll see y'all later.
Bye. Okay, so far I applied for the elite membership, so you get 50% off of like everything, and then we got 2 cups of free green refills.
This one we paid for, but that's before we knew you got one, and this one is free all year as well. So basically, Aaliyah got a cup and I got a cup.
But yeah, so far so good. We're in the Looney Tunes area, even though it's for little kids, just to let Cody see what's around and stuff.
Yeah, we're gonna go on this. It looks cool. It's got little thingies.
It's the Roadrunner Express.
Mimi.
Mimi.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel very, very sick. Not because of the roller coaster, just because what I ate last night.
Let's do it.
We went on the Riddler and I was okay, but further into the day, I'm feeling kind of iffy.
Sorry.
So we'll see. We'll definitely have to ride a couple more coasters before we leave.
And then play games.
And play some games. So we're gonna go on this. And look, it looks so fun. It's a little free. So.
Okay, let's ride the ride.
Each time you blast the target, you score points, just like a video game. How awesome is that?
Okay, Selena, how was your day?
Hot.
It was very hot. I didn't expect it. I mean, it's been getting warmer here in California, but I didn't expect it to be this hot this quickly. Especially when we're standing outside in lines, it's getting to me.
Which I understand, like they have to do the whole 6 feet, so I'm not upset about it because we made the decision to come here, but that's you get Dippin' Dots.
Delicious.
And for anybody that doesn't know, if you buy this pass or membership, you get 50% off.
Almost everything. It doesn't specifically say what you get 50% off. It just says of everything. So, but we're here snacking. We got a Dole float, and then Aaliyah got Dippin' Dots. I would say overall, it was a good day. It was very good.
We'll go more in detail when we get home.
Yeah. So we're gonna enjoy our snacky snacks and then get up out of here. What happened?
Don't let me.
We're here to review our day at Six Flags Magic Mountain. I had a good day. I did feel a little, not sick, but I was feeling very uneasy.
Like initially going into the day?
No, just like all day. Like my stomach was hurting, so I didn't feel comfortable getting on really any of the big rides. We did go on one, I think, and that was Riddler's Revenge, which is probably my favorite roller coaster out of the whole day. It's got one downside to it, and that's the little thing that sticks up from the seat.
Part that like goes up and down because it's like just crotch buster.
Yeah, and then also the thing that pulls up that latches onto the harness, I had to like squat all the way down, and they pulled it up, and then I was like, oh my gosh. So that would be the only downside to the day, was I wasn't feeling too well, but I really did have fun.
And this was Cody's first time, like we've mentioned several times. So when we got there at around 10:30. Our reservation was at like 10:45. So by the time we parked, it was like by the time we parked, got off and walked in, it was like 10:45 already. And then they do the screening, whatever. We pulled over for a restroom break, and then we went into the park. They scanned our tickets, no problem, as long as you have them on your phone already. Like, that's the quickest way. And when we got in, there was like nobody. So Cody didn't want to do anything too big, and I didn't want to do anything too big right off the bat, just because it's been so long since we've been on roller coasters in general. And so I was like, you know what, let's take you to the DC area, because he's a huge DC fan. So I was like, let's take you to the DC area, see what's going on over there. I didn't know at the time they got rid of the Green Lantern ride. So that was my first time seeing that, but the first ride we went on was like the Flash. Batman was closed.
Mm-hmm. Which sucked.
Yeah.
I was really looking forward to riding Batman. The coaster itself does look a little worse for wear. It needs new paint. It looks sun dried. I'm sure the track is, since it's all outside and they really haven't been operating until when was the first thing was open? Last week? Oh, so the first. So they really haven't been operating all year. It did look a little run down. I was just sad I didn't get to go on it.
But all in all, we just went on like 5 roller coasters, I think, for the day. We did
Riddler,
Gold Rusher.
We did Apocalypse, which was so good. It's like the best wooden roller coaster I've ever been on. It's so, I don't know, it's different. It doesn't, when you go to Knott's and you ride Ghost Rider, I get in the thing and I'm like squished, and then you're bumping your knees everywhere and your sides. Apocalypse has like cushions, and it's super fun. It's underrated, I think.
And that was the only ride I think there was like a wait for, because again, we went early, so we kind of hit everything. Six Flags is short on staff right now, so not all the rides are open because of that, but also the rides will break down for a while and you kind of check back, which sucks because, as you know, Six Flags has hills. So we had climbed all the way up the hill to go on Ninja, and when we got there, they were evacuating the ride, and they're like, oh, sorry, it's down right now. You can check back later. We were like, we just climbed this hill.
That hill was so brutal, especially because you gotta remember, everybody's been in quarantine. Nobody's been going to theme parks and going all day in the sun, getting your adrenaline up, and then having to walk up a hill to the next one. So it was rough.
It was 93 degrees over there today.
It was, the beginning of the day started out nice. Then during like the midday, after we had eaten and we were kind of walking around for a bit, it got really busy for one, and then it also got really hot. The sun was just blaring, and I wanted to be there all day and get the full experience, but there's too many people. It was getting a little bit too claustrophobic, and then it was also very hot. Even standing in the line, I was just like, I don't know how we're gonna get back to how it used to be.
Yeah, I think I got a little bit burned today, but I did. I look more red now.
Oh my gosh,
I got burned.
Yeehaw.
I don't know if you could see that, but yeah. So if I could say any suggestions, for one, I think it's pretty worth it to buy a Six Flags pass if you're into like roller coasters and theme parks in general. It's only $60.
I think for the price, if you can get a good day at Six Flags, it's worth the $60. Just, even if you go twice, the $60 pays for basically 2 tickets, in my opinion, for their quantity of roller coasters. And there were a few that we didn't get to go on. And I don't think Superman was running, but for the quantity of what we did, I feel like even just the one visit was worth it.
Yeah, honestly.
We will be back though. I'm not saying that's our only time, because I want to build up the courage and I want to be able to ride the crazy rides. Like Twisted Colossus looks so crazy. X2 looks super crazy. Tatsu didn't look bad, but there was a big line for that in the beginning of the day anyways, so. And West Coast Racers. That one looks really fun.
So that was suggestion number 1. Suggestion number 2, so because there's 2 of us, Six Flags also has like a membership thing. So like I said earlier, I bought the Elite Diamond membership, something like that. It's like the best membership they have. You just pay an initial $20 the first time and then $18 every month, and you get 50% off of your food purchases and your merchandise purchases. And then on top of that, you get the VIP preferred parking.
Yeah.
And that's free because it's included in your membership. And then unlimited visits, I think, too. And you get, I think, 50% off friend tickets.
Yeah.
So there's like a lot of perks for $18 a month. So
wasn't there also skip 2 lines?
Oh yeah, get like 2
visit?
Yeah, like 2 flash passes or something like that, or skip 2 lines per visit.
If the parks are gonna continue to look like how they look today, that extra $18 a month would be so worth it. Especially if you go and you get the heavy hitters out of the way, like in the morning you try and do everything, and then when it gets later you just use your 2 free skips on rides you really wanted to ride again, or your favorite ride. And I think it's worth it, honestly. Like, the value, is it worth climbing all the hills for the value of your ticket?
Yeah.
And then the souvenir cup.
Oh yeah, that was my next tip.
Oh yeah, but you get one with the membership too.
Oh yeah.
So if you do this $18 a month, it's even cheaper because you get a refillable,
like, sipper cup. It's about this big.
Yeah. And
anywhere you go to, like anywhere that has soda or fountain drinks, whatever, they can fill it up for you for free, whatever you want.
Yep.
All day, every day.
Yeah. So I recommend doing the Diamond Elites. 50% off of everything is insane. That's insane.
Yeah. And that leads into the third suggestion. Like today, with all the hills and everything, you want to stay hydrated, especially going on those roller coasters, being in the sun. You don't want to be passing out. I saw lots of people huffing and puffing today, I'm not gonna lie, and that buying that sipper, if you don't want to buy that VIP thing, you can still buy a sipper on its own. It's just $27.99. Sorry, $27.99 if you buy 1. If you buy 2, I think the price goes down a little bit, and then if you buy 3, it goes down to like 21 or something.
Yeah, it's worth it. We filled up 3 or 4 times today?
I think each.
And that's, think about it, you pay like $5-6 for 1 drink. You could spend $27 or whatever it was and get 5 drinks your first visit, and you already paid it off. Like, it's blowing my mind how much of a value Six Flags is.
Yeah, honestly.
And it's not like it's like cheapy or it's like a carnival type thing. Like, it's a quality theme park. The problem I have with it is that it's an hour away in the middle of pretty much nowhere, and they have a lot of hills, and if it's hot, it's hot. Like, on a rainy day, Six Flags would be perfect. On cloudy days, Six Flags would be perfect because it's got thrill-seeking rides, it's got little kiddie rides that you can just go on and enjoy. Like, it's different. And since this was my first visit, I really enjoyed it.
And then I would say another con that, the only thing that kind of bothered me, and the reason why we didn't stay from the whole 10 to 6 when they closed is, granted, we know that Six Flags is more affordable, and there were a lot of people like that, had that, like, I don't care about COVID attitude, and they were walking around with no masks. And obviously, because Six Flags doesn't have enough staff to, like, enforce the mask rule, they don't say anything.
Yeah.
Nobody says anything to you. Nobody's abiding by the 6 feet apart rule. And then it's almost, and I'm not dissing Knott's because we've been to Knott's, but in a way it reminds me of Knott's in the way where it's kind of like parents just drop off their kids and say go, because that's what was happening a lot of the time. We'd be in line for like a ride or something, and these kids are like so close to us, and it's like what are you doing? Like, back away, stop climbing on stuff, like, behave. Where's your parents?
Yeah. It does feel like parents just drop their kids off. Their kids are, and when I say kids, I mean like 10, 11, 12, and these kids are by themselves, and they just run rampant, and they have no, I mean, I guess they don't take it as serious, which, it is a serious thing, but the understaffing of Six Flags is really their downfall.
And then lastly, we couldn't really record too much video-wise over there because, one, the roller coasters are loud.
Especially Riddler's Revenge, like, you stand in the queue, you can't hear anything. And you're standing in line for even like Battle for Metropolis, the Justice League ride. Like, you can't hear anything when that roller coaster goes down. It's
We were like talking and I was like, hold on.
Yeah, and it takes a while for it to kind of quiet down too. And they don't allow filming on the rides either.
I was gonna say that was the next
It's
point.
very strange. I mean, I'm sure people can get permission or whatever, but they're just like, they're adamant.
That was a constant reminder at the beginning of each ride. Like, please keep your hands and arms inside the ride at all times. Remember, there is no filming allowed on these roller coasters and rides, blah blah. And we were like, what?
I mean, I get it for roller coasters, unless you had like a harness or something, but even for like Gold Rusher, they were just like, no filming. And it was just weird. It's weird how they're adamant about like, you can't film this. Even on the Flash, it's a carnival ride, and it just spins. And the first thing he was like, there is no filming allowed on this ride. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the ride at all times. Okay, I'm not gonna record, but it is hard to record there, especially because most of the time you're just walking up a hill, you're walking a long distance. Then when you get to your queue or whatever, I don't know, it's a weird place to film.
Those are our last closing thoughts and suggestions to you. If you have any other questions, leave them down below.
What would you rate today out of 10?
I'd say, honestly, maybe like an 8.
8?
Because I enjoyed whatever food we bought. Having that VIP membership thing helped a lot. We bought like $120 worth of merch and got it for half the price.
That 50% off of everything, like food, anytime you buy like a snack, candy, clothes, drinks, anything, it's 50% off. I don't know what it blows my mind how good of a deal that is. For only $18 a month, like, think about that. You go to work how many times in a month? You could easily just find $18 somewhere.
So yeah, thank you guys for joining us again. Remember to wear sunscreen. You don't want this happening to you.
You got a farmer's tan.
It's ugly, look!
See, I wore this all day, and it's pretty thin, so I wasn't sweating. I mean, I was sweating because the sun was on us, but I wasn't like dying in a sweatshirt, and I didn't really get burned at all, so I got lucky.
Remember to like, subscribe, comment below.
Share us with your friends, share us with your family, share us with your neighbors, your landlord, who else? Share us with politicians, with the guys who made the Spike Ball game. You ever play that game, Spike Ball?
No.
No? That was fun. And yeah, that was our day. I enjoyed it.
Bye guys. See you later.